Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
What is up, everybody? How are you doing? It is Monday. It is January 22nd, 2024. Man, time keeps on ticking into the future. It sure does. Look at that. I forgot to put on a necklace today. Oh, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm all decked out in the, Halloween shirt because that's what we do. We love Halloween. We talk horror movies and we do it on Monday. We're supposed to do kidding me. Oh boy. Internet issues. Are you kidding me? Why are we struggling with our internet StreamYard? Oh boy. Looks awful cold. What's up? Hey, can everybody hear me good? I just saw we had a little blotch with the internet. I can't believe, man, this amazing, absolutely amazing. Something always. I'm telling you, I got ghosts. I gotta have ghosts because there's something going on here. Anyways, happy Monday to you all. I hope. Wow. I don't know if that noise just came through. My speakers are off, and my speakers just made a weird noise right after I said I had ghosts. I'm telling you, I brought something home that time that we went ghost hunting. I really think I did because brand new computer, it's not wireless internet. It is hooked up. I don't know what's going on. What else? Oops. Aside from banging my microphone, what else can I do? I don't know. But there's a few things we need to talk about, and I will do that before we jump in to some of these chats here because it is Monday, and I'm doing what I can to get back on track with these live streams on Monday, talking Monday movie news, talking about the movies that are coming out, physical media, in theaters or streaming, wherever. And so I do have some notes, some things we're going to talk about today, and we should be doing this again next Monday and each Monday moving forward. The exact time may change. I'm hoping that there's a little change in my life coming up, and I might push this back. Instead of 5 on the West Coast, we might do like 7. I really like that 7 o'clock time slot. Look at my beard is all goofy today. What's going on there? What's going on? I don't know. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's talk movies. This week we have, and there's nothing major coming out this week. And forgive me, my slides are wonky this week too. American Star with Ian McShane, a suspenseful thriller coming out this week where Ian McShane plays a hitman, bounty hunter kind of guy. And he's like waiting for orders or something. I didn't get the whole gist of it, but there's like a ghost ship or something that he's like encounters. So it looks pretty fun. Ian McShane, who's been in many things from like Ray Donovan to Pirates of the Caribbean, all kinds of stuff. Great actor. And very much looking forward to seeing that. I don't expect it to blow me off my feet, but hopefully it's a fun movie. And that is coming out this week. Then also one that I don't know. It's not doing much for me aside from the fact that it has Jenna Ortega in it. And this is Miller's Girl. It's a suspense thriller, and it sounds like they're both writers, and something starts happening with their paths crossing, and there's something weird going on. But that comes out this week. You, like it says there, pre-sale. You can order tickets ahead of time through Fandango. So Fandango is considering it to be a big enough movie that you can order tickets ahead of time. Not all movies have the pre-sale like that. So maybe it's going to be good. I don't know. Reading about it, it hasn't done too much for me, but there's a couple different things to see in the theater this week. If you are looking to get out, stretch your legs and spend about $75 for a bucket of popcorn. And then if you want to do some streaming, there's a little flick coming out called The Seeding, and I don't know. I read about this and I kind of forgot. I don't know. It looks okay. I think if I remember right, there's just like a guy stuck in a giant hole that's big enough to put a house and a farm and everything, and he can't get out. And there's people up above looking down at him, and he's pissed because he can't get out, and he's kind of trapped in there. And so I don't know really too much more. The trailer was basically this guy in this hole with a house and a farm and people up top and him being pissed. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good, but I'm not too excited for that one. I might wait and hear what other people think before I bother even checking it out. And then we have The Epidemic, new flick with Eric Roberts, Felissa Rose, and a few other actors that you might see in lower budget indie films. That comes out, and I don't know too much about it. I just know it's got Felissa Rose, Eric Roberts, Robert Mukes. So it might be fun. I don't expect it to be great, but it might be fun. But that's coming out streaming somewhere this week. I couldn't really figure out where, but it should be streaming. And then I do want to mention this, and this is really, I'm trying to pretty much stick with horror movies, but anything that's really cool looking, I do want to mention as well, and that's Masters of the Air. This looks pretty good. It's got Austin Butler, the guy who played Elvis Presley in Elvis movie last year. He's starring in it, and it's like a World War II movie about them flying. They're in a flying fortress, and they're being attacked by, I think, a bunch of German. I think it was German, fighters. So it looks pretty good. I love war movies. It's not horror, but hey, I thought it was worth mentioning. That's going to be on Apple TV streaming soon. And then also Night Swim. If you have not gone and seen that in the theater, which I have not heard good things, I'm yet to hear anybody really happy with this movie. And I have not seen it yet. It's streaming tomorrow. It's only a day away. That is streaming tomorrow. Where, I don't know. Just Google it. You'll figure it out. But Night Swim. So there's plenty of stuff to watch this week. And then also some other news that I think is kind of noteworthy with regards to Scream 7. Yeah, that's a Scream 6 poster, because we know we've already lost Jenna Ortega. We've lost Melissa. We don't see Courtney, or we do see Courtney Cox in there, but we don't see Nev Campbell. And we don't know if Nev is coming back, but down at the bottom, the brother and sister there, Jasmine Savoy, who played Mindy, she was quoted as saying that she has not been contacted for Scream 7 yet. So she doesn't know if they're going to be back. This is my thought on it. If they're not going with those original, Jenna's gone and Melissa's gone, I don't need Mindy and whatever the brother's name was. I don't need those characters. They should have died anyways. They got stabbed way too many times. But the fact that they haven't been contacted kind of tells me, because they talked about the script was going to be completely just rewritten once Melissa and Jenna weren't part of it. So if you're going to do that, why keep these two in? Would be my thought. So I'm hoping that, just I wasn't a big fan of those characters. They were definitely replacements, from, the character that had to sit there and tell you what everything, was, and how the rules of the horror movies and all that. They were taking over that part. And I don't know. I didn't like the vibe. Scream 6 was a good movie. Scream 5 sucked. Scream 6 was good. If you're bringing back Jenna and Melissa, okay. But without Jenna and Melissa, I don't think you need those two. But that was interesting to hear that she has not been contacted yet. So, and then in the way of physical media, there's not a lot of physical media coming out this week. Thinner from 1996 coming out on Blu-ray. Jennifer 8 from 1992 coming out on Blu-ray. And then a little bit of news that in March, Saw is getting a 10 movie 20th anniversary box set. I have a box set that had the 9 movies. Then we got the 10th movie. There's going to be an 11th movie. So at what point do you say, I'm going to break down and buy the complete collection? I personally won't spend money till I know the collection's done or till I'm done with the collection. So, for example, let's say Saw 11 sucks balls. Then I'll go like, you know what? Maybe I want that 10 movie collection. I'm pretend that 11 doesn't exist. Maybe then. But for me, I'm going to hold off because Saw X was pretty damn good. And I'm really hoping that Saw 11 is a lot of fun as well. So there's that. There is that coming. If you don't have all the Saw movies, 20th anniversary set coming March. And then one other item of note that we really should mention, I got to talk to y'all about is Creep I.E. Con. If anybody is in Southern California or close and thinking about going to Creep I.E. Con, tickets are running very low. They're almost sold out of Saturday tickets. The weekend pass is almost out, if they're not out, because this post was like from yesterday that they were mentioning that. So I would hate for somebody to want to go and not be able to go. So if you're thinking about going to Creep I.E. Con, get your tickets. Get them now if you don't already have them. With that being said, let me say hello to everybody who's in the chat here and try and get caught up on some of these comments. Before I have something else. I have something else we got to talk about. I have something else. My good friends at WellGo USA sent me something we're going to talk about here and talk about an upcoming giveaway. Deadpool Fanatic, what's up? What's up? Everybody, yeah, if you would hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd appreciate that. Antonis in the house, what's up, Antonis? Gale, how you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better. Gale was bitten by that COVID bug. Hopefully Gale is feeling a little bit better. Larry the Batman fan, what's up? What's up? Working tonight? Bummer. Hopefully you're having a good night at work. Let's see here. Robert C's in the house. What's up, Robert? How you doing? And let's see. Larry says to what's up, Gale? Everybody. Okay, Larry coming through the $20 super chat. Larry, thank you very much, homeboy. Appreciate you. Awful kind of you to throw $20 to the channel there. Very cool, Larry. Thank you so much. And a Flipper Gamer says it's time. Brian Sanchez, what's up? And Nocturnal's in the house. What's up? Michael McNally, what's up? Looks like it's awful cold here in Chicago. It was very cold in Chicago. Yeah, it is raining, and that maybe that has something to do with the internet tonight. It is raining quite profusely. There's a lot of water coming out of the sky right now. So good thing it's not raining blood. It is not raining blood, but it is raining, that's for sure. Trip Chicago was great, Larry. Video came out last night. You check it out and see all the fun I had. 80s Monster Kid, what's up? What's up? And let's see here. Wicked Network, what's up? How you doing? Man, lots of homies in the house. Andrea, what's going on? And let's see. I see Night Swim 2024. I like it was fine. Okay, good to know. Good to know, Brian. And Gale pre-ordered The Exorcists. Oh, pre-ordered, huh? Hopefully you get it soon, Gale, because you shouldn't have to wait too long, if depending on where you're getting it. But Amazon, I ordered it like one day and then not the next day, but the following day I had it in hand. That's the way I got it. So this is, again, what Gale's talking about here. The Exorcist, the new movie starring Doug Bradley, as you can see there, directed by Jose Prentice, Mr. Master Chaos. So The Exorcist is out now. I've heard they've had it at Walmart, and I got mine at Amazon. Kevin Hampton, what's up? How you doing, Kevin? But with that being said, let's talk about something I got in the mail here today. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I got 2 of them. One for me, one for you. La, 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 la. A creature was stirring and I'm going to have to pull this up. I did not know this was coming. It kind of showed up out of the blue today. So I have to find this email, because sometimes they include letters and sometimes they don't. And let's see here. Creature was stirring. Here we go. So it says about this movie right here. A nurse taking care of her daughter's mysterious affliction struggles to hide her secrets when uninvited strangers take shelter in her house during a lethal blizzard in the terrifying holiday horror thriller A Creature Was Stirring. Available on Blu-ray and DVD February 13th. So we're still about 3 weeks away from Go USA. The first feature film by director Damien Levesque, with creature design and effects by award-winning special effects artist Tate Steinsyke. Forgive me on that one. But it stars Chrissy Metz from This Is Us, an American Horror Story. It stars Scout Taylor Compton from Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2, amongst many other things. Annalise Basso from Ouija, Origin of Evil, and Connor Paolo from Stakeland and Better Half. So what a nice little cast they have there. But it's a holiday type horror film with whoa, dropping stuff over here. But you've got a nice slipcover on it here. If I can get that out of there. Dun, 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 which pretty much looks the same. Still, slipcovers are fun. If you're a physical media collector, slipcovers are fun. Pretty cool artwork there. Man, look at that. Look at that. So that it says strangers. Doesn't look like a person. Maybe the stranger is not a person. And it wasn't a mouse. And it wasn't a mouse. It says it was not. And then so you got this chick with a baseball bat who looks like she's ready to do some damage. That's a pretty cool shot. That is a pretty cool shot. But there you go. A Creature Was Stirring, coming out from our good friends at Go USA about 3 weeks from now. Next Monday, we will do a giveaway on that. And you'll want to be watching. Maybe we'll just do a regular good old Wheel of Doom. But I'll have to watch it and do a review on it. So I can fill you in on my thoughts and everything. And then we'll give it away next week. Give it away next week is what we will do. But hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. What's going on? I know it's rainy and gloomy here in Southern California. And I know a lot of the country is cold and crazy weather. It is the middle of winter. So it's what happens. It is just what happens in the middle of winter. But man, upcoming movies to talk about, to look forward to, which this past week I missed because of the whole like being in Chicago, then coming back and then being a little under the weather. I had a bad cough last week, so I was not able to go live on Monday. But last week we had the International Space Station, the ISS movie came out, Founders Day, Cult Killer with Antonio Banderas, and Sunrise with Guy Pearce. I'm not hearing anybody raving about those, so I don't know that those are anything I'm going to run out to a theater to go see. But Founders Day, Cult Killer, and Sunrise are definitely three. I mean, the ISS, I'll probably watch it at some point, but I don't know. It just looks a little wonky. But yeah, this week we got American Stars, the big one. And then next week, The Promised Land with Mads Mikkelsen, Argyle with Henry Cavill, Bryan Cranston, Samuel Jackson, amongst others. So nothing too crazy. And this year, I was looking at it. We were talking the other night. There's nothing really mind-blowing or that I'm like really dying to see until way later in the year. I mean, you've got movies like Horoscope coming out in May, The Bike Riders coming out in June, If with Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski coming out in May. I think that's, if I remember right, is that the animated movie? I mean, there's stuff coming out, but until September 24th, when Saw 11 is scheduled to come out, there's nothing that's blowing my doors off. And of course, we can't have a live stream without the dogs barking. Yeah. Yep, my two little assholes that love to bark at the slightest noise. So forgive me for that. Last week we had snow and 2 ice storms. Wow, stayed inside for almost a whole week. That is crazy. I know the weather's been nuts lately all across the country. Gale, you got an ice storm too. Oof, boy. Yeah, not fun. And here I am complaining about a little rain because that's what we've got. We just have a little bit of rain. And now also, if you have seen the video from yesterday, I did pick up some movies while I was out in Chicago, and we'll kind of recap those. We talked about this the other night on the live stream, where we caused a ruckus. We raised a ruckus, but the Equalizer 3 Steelbook, I picked this up at Best Buy for $17.99. I thought that was a great deal. I love this franchise, and I definitely wanted to get it on 4K, and to get a Steelbook for $18 was pretty cool. So I picked that up out there. And then Shadow Zone, which I've not watched yet, but the guy at the counter there at Reckless Records was telling me this is one of his favorite full moon movies. And Shadow Zone says when scientists break the boundaries of dream state sleep and tap into parallel dimension, they bring forth an alien life that decides to stay and prey. The alien being can assume any life form it wants and becomes each person's deepest, darkest fear. Sounds fun. Looks fun. I love the artwork. I was digging it, and that's why I picked it up. I was like, well, that looks really cool. And it was like, I think it was like $12, $12.99 or something like that. But I was pleasantly surprised when the guy at the counter was like, oh, that's one of my favorite full moons. So I picked that up out there, and you could see that on that video I released yesterday from Chicago. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Didn't get to do everything I wanted to do because of the weather. We went to the Home Alone house. We went to the fountain from the beginning of the Married with Children, show, their opening credits, and went and ate a lot of great food. I went to the Blues Brothers, the location where the apartment was of Jake and Elwood, which that building was torn down. But I also wanted to go to the Bundy's house, which was just a little bit, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour north of Chicago, of like downtown. I wanted to go there, but weather decided that was not going to happen. So we didn't get to make it there. But we did still have some fun, and that video I thought turned out pretty well. Anyways, I'll finish with the stickers later. But Lady Terminator, this is one of those movies that's so bad and ridiculous that it's fun. And Fat Samurai Guy had told me about this and sent me like a clip a while back, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Lady Terminator. That's why when I saw it, because I've never seen this sitting on a shelf, I've never seen it sitting there. So I was like, you know what? I need to just grab this and have a copy. I don't even know if Samurai has a copy of it, but nothing fancy. But there it is, Lady Terminator. And this is one of those movies that when people go, why do you collect physical media? You could stream everything. This is one of those movies that maybe you can stream it right now, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I would not be, if I was a betting man, I would not say that you will be able to always find this streaming. Even Tubi doesn't keep every movie on there forever. So the idea of having some of these real obscure movies having a physical copy is the way to go. And then I did want to mention this. I mentioned this the other night too, but this is our horror movie talk live stream. So this is the appropriate place to mention this. Berserker, who the legend Gale sent this to me not too awful long ago. Fluffy Gamer and I sat down and watched this the other night, and there it is. Pretty cool artwork, and it's about this group of, you always say group of kids. These people, I mean, the guys look like they're in their mid to late 20s, and I'm guessing the girls are in their 20s too, but however old they're supposed to be, I don't know. But it's a group of young folks, and they're on the way up to mountains in Utah. They're going to go camping for a weekend, drink some beer, smoke some weed, just have a fun young life type weekend. And then they run across this cop who's like, are you drinking? And they're like, of course, they're like, no. And then so there's a little interaction. He's the guy. You always have a guy in these movies. You always have that one guy who's like, don't go there, be careful or whatever. And I kind of thought that cop was going to be that guy, but the cop lets him go. So then you're like, well, maybe a cop's a bad guy. But then they run across another person who is kind of like, oh, you need to, go here and don't go there and stuff. And anyways, it turned out to be pretty fun. The kids go camping where they're not supposed to be camping. And maybe if they went to the right place, they would not have interacted with Berserker or the Berserker or a Berserker. You'll have to watch and find that out. But this was good. Fluffy and I enjoyed it. It was a little slow at times, and not slow. I don't think slow is the right word. I would say there were some scenes that could have been tightened up. There were just some shots that they held on to too long. They could have cut out them and picked up the pacing a little bit, but I was okay with it. Fluffy and I both walked away from this going, yeah, this was fun. We enjoyed this. We're glad we watched this because before this, we watched a movie that was just horrendous. But Berserker from Vinegar Syndrome, if you have not seen this, definitely worth a watch. If you get yourself a copy or if you can find it streaming somewhere, definitely worth the watch. And Gale, just want to say thank you again. Really appreciate you sending this my way. So Fluffy and I, check that out. Fall Rain, it is vamp time. Yes, it is. It is vamp time. What's up, Fall Rain? How you doing? I meant to say I had to do it because, let's see. I had to do it 20 minutes, half hour, because he was being aggressive towards me. What? I'm not following you, Robert. I missed something. Was there somebody, did you put somebody in timeout? Is that what happened, Robert? I'm not sure. I'm not following you. Let me know. Fill me in on what's going on right there, if you will, please, Robert. I'm sorry. I missed it. Robert makes a cut. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Man, Robert, we are less than 2 weeks away from Creep I.E and David Arquette. And man, I am drawing a blank on Mr. Jax Teller. Why am I drawing a blank on Homeboy's name? But man, what a lineup. Scream reunion, a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th anniversary reunion, and Sons of Anarchy reunion. Like, I'm loving it. It is going to be a blast. And it looks like, and I'm very excited about this, that I will have my big homie, Mr. Justin, coming with me, and he will be operating the camera, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm not just going to have him slaving over a hot camera all day, but he said he offered to be my camera guy. So I was like, sweet, perfect, that's cool. So anybody who has been watching the videos for a while and interested in meeting Justin, he should be there. So we plan on going Friday night. We plan on going Saturday. Sunday is iffy for me. It's iffy, but I'll be there at least those 2 days, possibly Sunday, depending on what all I need to get in autographs. And I have things going on right now with my daughter, being that she is in the Navy now, and she is, for the time being, training at a school that is not too far from here. And any chance I get to go spend time with her, I want to do that, because after her school, she could be stationed anywhere in the world. And so if she is sent far away, like Japan or somewhere like that I won't be able to see her all that much, I want to spend all the time with her I can while I can. So if there's a chance for me to go see her on Sunday, I will be doing that. If not, I may go to the convention Sunday, like a third day, just to kind of hang out and see people and have fun. And maybe, and if you go, the nice thing about Creep I.E this time, having Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, You don't have to rush. If you got the weekend pass, you don't have to rush to get all your autographs. My game plan is Saturday morning to be in why am I drawing a blank on his name? Charlie Hunnam's line. First stop, Charlie Hunnam's line on Saturday to get him in the Sons of Anarchy stuff. And then David, I should be if I can't get him Friday, then if I'm there Sunday, I'll go to his line first Sunday. But if I don't know if I'm going to be there Sunday, then right after I get Charlie, I'll go to David's line and then get whoever else I can get. But those are my priorities. But the nice thing, having 3 days, you don't really have to stress out. You really just don't have to stress out. Yeah, it's best when you have the VIP passes. 100%, yes. And that's having a YouTube channel, doing YouTube videos. A lot of us get to a lot of these conventions like media passes, and so which act just like a VIP pass. So it definitely is handy. If I did not have media passes, I would definitely have bought the VIP passes for what you get for Creep I.E Con. Those passes are legit. Now, as far as Days of the Dead, I don't see myself ever dropping the coin to get the VIP pass for Days of the Dead. There are perks and there are some good things about it, but just not enough for me. And Days of the Dead, that is coming up in Vegas in March. And that is the same weekend that my daughter, who's in the Navy, turns 21. So I got two things going against me possibly going to Days of the Dead in Vegas this year is my daughter's birthday, 21st birthday. That's a big birthday. And the fact that she's in the Navy and I want to see her every chance I get before she's not local anymore. So if she is not going to be available that weekend, then I will go to Vegas and go to Days of the Dead. But if my daughter is available for me to spend time with, for me and my wife to spend time with, then I'll be doing that rather than going out to Days of the Dead. As much as I want to go and as much as I want to get the Creepers autograph, maybe I can get one of the homies to pick that up for me or something. And well, for me and Balzer, we got two things, one for me, one for him that needs signed. If I can't make it, I sure would love somebody to get him to sign those license plates that we have. That would be very cool. Let's see. I had a bad experience with VIP at Aftermath. Oh, Robert, that sucks. Sorry about that. That's a bummer. That's not cool. Oh, somebody's at the door. Get ready for dogs barking. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing with Creep I.E Con. It's a new convention, and after every convention, Nick and the folks behind the scenes there look for ways to improve and make it better. And I think they are, and Nick is always like up for suggestions and stuff. So, Robert, if you have, if you have time, or if you want to message me, or if you want to mention, I don't know if you want to mention it here. What was the reason for your bad experience with the VIP at Aftermath? I can mention it to Nick, and maybe let's just say I know some of the issues that they had, like, were not necessarily their fault in the past. Where like Matthew Lillard, he takes all day to get through his line because he talks to everybody, has fun with everybody. And he's a very friendly guy. And so it takes a long time to get through Matthew Lillard's line. That caused a big log jam. People were getting frustrated. And even the people with VIP passes, it was taking all day to get through his line. So something like that is kind of out of their control. I know they're getting the other room again. The convention's going to be bigger, and they're going to have more floor space for better lines. And so hopefully that type of stuff isn't as much of a problem this time. But anything, and I'm seeing you emailed and no response. Robert, I can definitely, mention to Nick, what your issues were. And so that way they can look to, try and, if it's something within their control, I know Nick cares enough because he is a fan first and foremost. Nick would try and do what he could to make those experiences better. So if even if it's just something that helps him go like, oh, okay, well, this, kind of went wrong, or a fan wasn't happy with this, something for them to brainstorm on and see if, how to, in general, improve the experience for better, for future conventions. I know Nick really, really cares about that stuff. So, yes, I'm sorry. That's a bummer you didn't get a response. I don't know. I can't explain. I don't, all I know is Nick is a great guy. He's a friend. I have no connections to them, as far as operating the convention or anything like that. But I do know that when I see Nick, I can kind of put in his ear your concerns there and try and get those fixed. That's the best I could do. But I'd love to, let him know. And I'm sure he would be happy, would like to hear why your experience wasn't great. Gale says, my friend and all the legends, I have to go. COVID has been rough on me and my wife. I'm feeling very tired. Wish you all the best. Gale, yes, go get some rest. And that's the thing. I'm glad you're home from the hospital. But, once you got that COVID, it takes a while to fully recover. So please get your rest. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. And I hope, Gale, I hope you're all on the mend and getting better and better, on a daily basis here. So sorry you're going through that. But do what you got to do. Go take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit, though. 5 to 6 people were in front of me. They were not VIP pass holders. I reported to an employee there. She let them stay there and didn't do anything about the situation and laughed about it. Okay. Yeah, that's frustrating, Robert. That's not cool. And that is something that in the morning when people got there, people were just kind of jumping in these lines and they didn't have great structure with a couple lines. I know from conversations I've had with Nick that getting the bigger rooms and trying to make everything a little more organized is a priority. So hopefully when you go in this time, just with your regular 3-day pass, hopefully you notice an improvement with that, Robert. And then maybe next time, you'll have a better experience if you decide to go with that VIP. And now, it was at Linda Blair's table. Okay. Well, good to know. And I'll definitely mention. And so, and Robert, the people that come in and work the conventions, those people, I think they're like contracted, or they kind of contracted through maybe the convention center or somewhere, but they're not like, Creep I.E staff. They're like a contracted company that comes in and kind of does these conventions, because you'll see those same people working lines or doors at Monsterpalooza, at Midsummer Scream, at Creep I.E, at H45. Some of them were there. So you will see those people at different conventions. And that is a bummer. That is something that I would, if I had experienced that, I would have caused a ruckus. I would have caused a ruckus, and I don't blame you for being frustrated with that, Robert. And that is definitely something that when I talk to Nick and the time is right, I'll mention to him that you had that experience, and just so he's aware, 80s Monster Kid, what's up? OGP to Portillo's live up to the hype. So it did. And the truth of the matter is that there are Portillo's. There's 2 Portillo's in Southern California. So I have been to Portillo's locally. And I have a friend who said that the Portillo's in Chicago are much better than the Portillo's out here. Some items I would say I think were probably better in Chicago. The Italian beef sandwich, pretty much same deal. Pretty much the same deal. But I love Portillo's, and it was great. One thing that I'd never had here in Southern California was the cheese fries. And their cheese fries, it's just they give you French fries, like crinkle cut fries, and a cup of cheese. Their cheese has some good flavor. There's a lot, like California, you go somewhere, they want to use like the low fat milk and stuff for their cheeses, and a lot of cheese don't have too much flavor. That cheese from Portillo's was mighty tasty. Those cheese fries were really good. That is something that I was very impressed about. But went to Portillo's a couple times while we were out there. It was very good. And went to ooh, we had a little thunder outside. Wow. Okay. And I heard there was a chance of thunderstorms. So if we lose internet here, it's a raining and a thundering out there. Could be why. Hopefully we don't lose internet though. But the Portillo's was really good. The other place we had the beef sandwich, trying to blank on that name. But there was also the original something cone place where we had this ice cream that was really good. Of course, we went to Giordano's, had pizza, which was amazing. And man, we ate a bunch of different fun places. You know, it just we love when we travel, we love eating at some of the like popular local places. Even if, you know, and I know a lot of people tell me, oh, Giordano's, you know, or Portillo's, they're like kind of like the touristy places, but they're damn good. So I don't care if they are or not. But man, it was a great time. And you know, and I know in the video that I released yesterday, you didn't get to see it, but a little bit more detail I'll tell you quickly here about the trip was that, so originally, so we went out there because my daughter was graduating Navy boot camp. We flew out there Saturday. We were staying with friends. Our friend is a pastor of a church, and it's such a big church that they have a house on the property that he gets to live at free as long as he's the pastor of the church. That house was big. I mean, there more thunder. Wow. There was man, 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms upstairs and then a massive basement. And so we stayed there. And the cool thing was the church was like right next door, and it's kind of like got a little gothic-y look to it. But out back was a massive cemetery that's very old, and standing there at his window, you're looking out and you see, like from the dining room table, you see like tombstones and stuff outside. It was really cool. I was like, man, I want to make a horror movie here. No chance that will ever happen, but it was a very cool place to stay. And then there's like a train track that runs right by and stuff. So we stayed there. And then the first night we were there, we went to a party from that some people from the church were having. It's people that are like involved, like that some capacity or another are involved with the church, and they were putting on this party at their house. Wasn't a huge thing. It was nice, casual. They had an amazing food spread, and got to meet a few really nice people and hang out with them and talk, have a few beers. It was a really nice evening that first night we got there. But then the second day, we just kind of chilled out, relaxed, and then well, there they go. There go the dogs. But then throughout the week, we tried to do different things, but weather became a big issue. So it really limited the amount of fun we got to have, which we still had a lot of fun. And I got some cool movies, got to make a great video. But there were some other things I wanted to do that weather prevented us from doing. But that's okay. That is okay. So anyways, I had some fun with that. We did. Let's see here. Let's get to movies talk. Indrid, yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. OGP, are you planning? Man, that was a delayed reaction right there. Are you planning on pre-ordering the Amazon exclusive Saw box set 20th anniversary Wicked Network? I am not, just because it's the 10 movies, and I already have a box set. It came with this. I got this, that box set, which had the 9 movies, and now I have like Saw X and 4K. So I don't need the 10, that new 20th anniversary. Wow, thunder's getting loud because the windows are closed and everything. That thunder's getting loud. So I don't know. I'll probably just buy Saw 11 on 4K and go from there. So I don't feel a need to. I don't need to replace a perfectly good box set that I have. So I won't be. But if you don't have all the Saw movies, I 100%. If I didn't have that box set, 100%, I would go get it. I definitely would. Comment coming through because I explained what happened. Oh, Robert. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so I'm missing some of your comments, Robert. Yeah, some of them are not coming through. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on there, Robert. But yeah, I don't. I'm scrolling back through. I'm not seeing what happened. Cody, what's up, Cody? How you doing? Hopefully, Cody, how's the weather down there? The rest of us are either getting rained on or are frozen right now. Cody being down in the south in the great state of Alabama. Hopefully the weather's not treating you too bad down there. How's the G fam? What's up? What's up? That cemetery would be a great movie spot. I know, right? I know. And that, man, I do again. It's been a few minutes since I mentioned this. I want to mention this again. Look at this. What I got. A creature was stirring. I kind of talked about a few minutes ago, the synopsis and everything, but Scout Taylor Compton is in this. We're going to be giving away a copy next week. So next Monday, you want to be here hanging out with me again if you want a chance to win a copy of A Creature Was Stirring. This is a holiday horror movie, and looks from my good friends over at Well Go USA, and it looks to be pretty fun. I will be watching it this week, talking about it next week, and we're going to be giving one away. So that set's only Blu-ray, unfortunately, no 4K for the Saw 10 films. Yeah, see, and that's so I don't know that they have upgraded all of the Saw movies, because the box set that I have, some of them are only Blu-ray. Some of them are only Blu-ray, and a few are 4K. So, if it was all 4K, maybe it would be worth doing it. But man, that is there was Loud Thunder and Heavy Rain. Loud Thunder, Heavy Rain. It's a great song. I love that song. But man, it is coming down out there right now. Let's see. I got to read a comment here. Robert, I'm seeing you. Oh. Yeah. No, I didn't see that comment at all, Robert. Somebody getting out of line at your apartment complex. Oosh. Well, hopefully that chills out, and maybe YouTube did block some of your comments. And here's the problem: I'm looking at the comments and everything through StreamYard, so there's some things that I don't see that YouTube may tell me if I was looking at it through YouTube. But when I pull up YouTube and try and have both going, the computer always gets a little wonky doing that. So I haven't. So sorry you're dealing with that, Robert. And I'm glad it's not like a viewer here or anything that's getting out of line with you. But hopefully that goes away. That situation goes away from you. Okay. Oh, it was a homeless person. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm muting this phone now. Sorry, everybody. But Anyways, we're it's 5:53 in 7 minutes at the beginning of the hour. For anybody who chimes in, we'll run through like all the news and everything again. But let's see here. You seen the Gate and the Gate 2 box set with lenticular cover from Viavision. So man, Viavision has sent an email some things that I'm hoping I get. So with Viavision, you if you get screeners, you request them. Some things you get all of, some things you don't. But I would love to get that Gate and Gate 2 box set. Amongst Viavision has a Conan, the Destroyer, in this action-packed Tale of Sorcery. So they have, is that 4K? I think coming out, they're releasing Conan the Destroyer, a Firestarter collection, and the original Saw in 4K are coming out from Viavision. Lots of fun stuff coming from Viavision, but I have not pre-ordered that. That's one that I'm going to wait and see if I get or I haven't ordered it. I'm going to wait and see if I get a screener on that. And then if not, that would be a nice one to add to the collection. It definitely would. Yeah, that's what happened. I took care of it. Okay, and there you are. So I know you're here now, and glad that you took care of that. That sucks, man. When people get crazy near your home, that nothing is worse, because then you're stressed out and you're supposed to be relaxing at home. OGP, are you going to watch Night Swim when it goes on digital tomorrow? I don't know if I'm going to watch it tomorrow, Antonis, but I'll watch it at some point. I have a couple movies to watch, and there is this Wednesday. Let me make sure I know the time. Like 2 days from now. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to try and do something here, because this is happening 2 days from now. Where did that go? Oh, here we go. This is happening 2 days from now. Bump, 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 bump. Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. Look at that artwork. That's hilarious. Whoa, where'd it go? Trying to take that down. But season 3 begins. Season 3 of Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. Now, I was there for season 1. Season 2 was tough. I just had too much going on. I wasn't able to be there. But look at the artwork. How funny is that? Look at Master Chaos up top there. And then Mel. And then Bullet down there in the middle. And then Tony on the far right there. And I'm not sure who that other guy is supposed to be. Is that, I think that's Bullet's biker buddy. I forget his name. God forgive me, I'm horrible. But I'm not sure who that is 100% supposed to be. But I don't think they added me to the image because they don't know what's going on in my life, because a lot of times neither do I. But that's happening. So I'm going to be trying to watch these 2 movies here. Tales from the Quaded Zone, Tales from the Quaded Zone, and Black Devil Doll from Hell. That's what is going to be on the agenda this Wednesday. And I think it's at 5 o'clock this Wednesday. Follow Master Chaos. I believe it's going to be on his channel. But I've got to watch a couple movies there. And I have to watch A Creature Was Stirring. So there's 3 movies. And then after that, maybe I'll get to Night Swim, because I just don't know. The trailer for it didn't really do anything for me. It looks like it's shot well. I mean, you would think it would be, but a movie about a pool. Yeah, it's, there's a lot scarier monsters than a swimming pool. So, Being Chilly, what's up? Tell you what, Being Chilly, next Monday we'll do this. We'll do this for you, Being Chilly. If you can come, Next Monday, A Creature Was Stirring. We're going to be giving this away. And then next Monday, we're going to be giving this away. But I'll hold off the giveaway until 6 p.m. in the event that you can jump in around 6. We'll do this. We'll do the Wheel of Doom next Monday at 6 p.m. We'll do the Wheel of Doom. So that'll happen. Either we'll start the show at 6 or we'll do the giveaway at 6. One or the other. I won't do the giveaway before 6. So if you can join us next Monday, you have a chance to win that. It looks pretty fun. It does. It looks pretty fun. But how you been, being chilly? Good to see you. Let's see here. Welcome for the super chat. Well, yeah, no, and thank you again, Larry. Are you a fan of Star Trek? I enjoy Star Trek, and certain series I like better than others. As a kid, my favorite was always Next Generation, because that came out like, when I was a kid. The original Star Trek, I enjoy Captain Kirk, Spock, and all. I really enjoy that. I love those. The movies I like better than the TV shows, but I still enjoy those TV shows. Like Deep Space Nine, I've never seen all of it. Voyager, I've never seen all of it. I do like Enterprise. A lot of people give me crap. Enterprise is one of my favorites now. And the new stuff that came out is just politically correct bullshit. So I don't like the new Star Trek. I am hoping that we get another Chris Pine Star Trek movie, which supposedly it's coming at some point. It was supposed to be directed by Quentin Tarantino. I was really looking forward to that. But it looks like Quentin Tarantino bowed out, probably because they wanted him to do some politically correct bullshit and he wasn't having it. So I do enjoy Star Trek. I really enjoy the Chris Pine movie, Zachary, and Zachary Quinto. I really enjoy those. So I really would like another one. But Star Trek, I do enjoy. Yes, Larry. Ordered it. Shipping was $29. Just ordered it. $29 total, or shipping was $29. Was shipping alone $29? Oof. That is, if that's the cost of shipping, that's steep. Wonder if they're going to make a John Wick Chapter 5. Well, Larry, I don't know about a John Wick Chapter 5, but we're getting more John Wick this year, right? And what is it called? I think it's coming out in June, right? Ballerina is a movie that the character John Wick is making an appearance in, at least an appearance. I don't know if he's throughout the entire film or whatever, but Ballerina is in that world of John Wick. It's in that John Wick universe. So if you want more John Wick in your life, Ballerina will be coming out in June. Look forward to that. That is one that I'm looking forward to. Not as much as like Saw 11 later in the year, but that should be a fun movie. The artwork looks great. The picture with the girl with the guns all around her looks pretty fun. A haunted swimming pool. You'd be until yeah. Oh, man, I don't know what happened with your comment there. A haunted swimming pool. You'd be until if you no. You know what? It's a good thing that Matt's pool is not haunted, because if that's where you were going with that, Robert, I don't know if that's where you were going with that comment, but if Matt's pool was haunted, I'd be in trouble. An hour in, I haven't even had a sip of Diet Coke, man. I had to get it. Mario, how you doing, Mario? Good to see you. Hey, Mario, I hope you're doing well, and I hope your health is doing well. Hopefully your things are going better for you. I don't want to get details here unless you bring it up or whatever, but recall some health issues in your life. I hope you're doing better, Mario. That looks cool. Hope I can, but I think I work till 8:30. 8:30. Bummer. Okay. Well, I'll hold off as long as I can on that giveaway for you. But if you're at work till 8:30, I might be pushing it. Being chilly. Sorry. OGB, have you ever seen the movie Snowpiercer? Is that Snowpiercer? Just watch it. Pretty good. Snowpiercer. Is that who is that? That's not Pierce Brosnan, is it? Who am I thinking? Boom, boom, boom. It sounds familiar, and I believe I have seen it. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's a TV show. They made a Snowpiercer TV show. Oh, with Chris Evans. Is that the one we're talking about? In the future, where a failed climate change experiment has killed all life except for the survivors who boarded the Snowpiercer, a train that travels around the globe, a new class system emerges. I have not seen that. There's another movie, it sounds like that I was thinking it was, but I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that. I'll definitely add it to the list. Mr. Bones, what's up, Mr. Bones? And Night Swim in theaters. Night Swim is coming to streaming tomorrow, Robert. It's in theaters now, but tomorrow. Scott Bakula. Yeah, love me some Scott Bakula. Love me some Scott Bakula. For Twizzy. Oh, is it for Twizzy time, Mr. Bones? Nice. Just got a digital copy of How the Grinch Stole Christmas in a prize pack that came in the mail. Would be cool to give it away in the feed. By all means, have at it. Being Chili, you want to drop a link and first come, first serve, whatever. You go ahead. You give it away there. I don't have time to do like a formal giveaway or anything tonight, but if you want to drop it there, Being Chili, by all means. Look at this. Balzer. What is up, Balzer? How you doing? I have heard that there is a Top Gun 3 in development. And it's funny because when I was in Chicago, we were sitting there and our friend Ryan that we were staying with, who's the pastor, his dad was in the Air Force. And his dad actually was for a while a guard of Air Force One. And so what a cool thing to do. Forget who the president is, but just to guard Air Force One and to guard the president of the United States would be pretty cool. So Ryan naturally is kind of really big into military movies and loves Top Gun. And he and I both agree Top Gun 1 and Top Gun 2 are both phenomenal. We love them both. And we both kind of were sitting there talking, going, yeah, hopefully they just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. Don't screw it up. And, both the movies are pretty perfect. I mean, you could nitpick, but here's the thing with Top Gun. We know the enemy. They never directly in Top Gun 1 or 2, they never say who the enemy is. It's not Russia. It's not China. It's just the enemy. And there are things that are far-fetched, and that's okay because it's a movie. But they're just so well done. They're so fun. And we were both sitting there in agreement, talking about those movies. And then the very next day, we hear the news that Top Gun 3 is in development. We're just like, no way. Well, they're looking at if it's Tom Cruise, if it's the same producers and stuff, which it looks like it will be. I hope that they do it right and don't just go for a cash grab. And I hope it's not like a passing of the torch where we're intending on extending that franchise. Because if you give, like I was good with 2. I didn't need or want any more. But if they're going to do a third one, I will be there, and I will be there opening night. And I just hope it's really, really good. I hope it's as good as the first 2. I really do. And here's the thing. Like Tom Cruise at the end of that one was like, he was done. He was retiring. I mean, just like, like he's getting old. You can't have him as a pilot forever. So are you going to, maybe is Tom Cruise going to play the role of like the Admiral or something in a third one? Or is he going to be a retired guy that they have to go bring back, kind of like they brought him back to Top Gun to teach this class in part 2? What are they going to do? I don't know. I hope it's just not a retread script, and I hope it's not cheesy, and I hope it doesn't involve like any PC shit. But I did hear about that, and thank you for bringing that up. I should have mentioned that. But man, I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. I'm okay. My dad doing okay too. I'm happy. My Niners in the playoffs. Mario, yeah. Wow, how about that? The Niners, what a tough game. And kudos to the Packers for being such a young team that nobody expected to go nearly as far as they did. Man, the the Packers had a great season, and they should be proud of what they accomplished this year, and watch out for them next year. That division with Detroit and the Packers, the Bears, Minnesota, I don't know, but man, between the Packers and Detroit, that is going to be a tough division to get out of next year. The 49ers, hard fought win there. And man, 49ers versus Detroit, that is going to be a great, great game this weekend. And then Kansas. Let me say this loud and clear. Let me say this loud and clear. Kansas fucking shitty. I am so sick and fucking tired of Kansas City being in the playoffs. And not for the reasons, not like I'm not a hater on the city. I'm not a hater on the team. Just the bullshit that comes along with Patrick Mahomes and his stupid girlfriend or wife, whatever she is now, and Travis Kelce and that dumb bimbo who sits up in the bleachers or in the press box or whatever. And we have to see how many damn times, a game, we had to see her stupid face because she's there supporting her boyfriend. I don't care about Taylor Swift. I don't want to see Taylor Swift. She is a hack that uses like auto-tune or whatever to sing. If you've heard her sing without auto-tune, she sucks. And it's like, just go find videos. They're out there. She does not have the pipes that everybody believes she does. I just can't stand Taylor Swift. I never have. If you've watched this channel for more than a few years, I have ranted on Taylor Swift for years. So the fact that we have to see if the Chiefs win and go to the Super Bowl, we are going to have to see Taylor Swift's stupid face time and time again throughout that damn game. And the NFL, they want that to happen because they want an excuse for all the Swifties to go watch the Super Bowl. Can you imagine the ratings if Taylor Swift is going to get shown 52 times a game? They're going to get ratings through the roof because all the Swifties from around the planet are going to tune in. People that wouldn't normally tune in are going to tune in. But to me, if that happens, and the Buffalo game, some of the calls that the refs made, and I'm like, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Patriots fan. I do not want to see Buffalo in the Super Bowl. I don't want to see Buffalo winning that game. But man, the NFL was handing Patrick Mahomes gifts. They were handing him like 30 seconds after the play's over, you're throwing a flag. Come on. The NFL desperately wants Kansas City in the Super Bowl, and it's frustrating as hell. My thought is this. If Kansas City goes to the Super Bowl, the only interesting thing about it will be the betting line, because Vegas, they like betting, and it'll probably be something like over under how many times will Taylor Swift be shown during the game. But to me, the real betting line is if Taylor Swift and her Travis Kelce boy are there at the Super Bowl, the over under should really be which number will be higher. Which number will be higher? The amount of times we have to see Taylor Swift screaming for her boyfriend in the box. Will that number be higher than the amount of man sausages that have been inside that woman? Because that woman gets a round. Her body, I'm sure, has been ravaged by countless guys that she likes to date and then write songs about. Like, don't these guys get it? This woman is so damaged, and she is such a head case that she writes all these songs about all these guys. And, if you go, he's an asshole, he's an asshole, he's an asshole, he's an asshole, eventually you kind of got to look in the mirror and maybe realize that you're the asshole, Taylor Swift, and not all these guys. Just saying. And that concludes my rant on Taylor Swift. I hope to God the Baltimore wins. I hope to God Baltimore wins and the NFL refs don't cheat and put Patrick Mahomes back in the Super Bowl. I really hope so. If Kansas City's in Super Bowl, I won't watch. I don't watch. I won't. I don't care to see it. Going to the doctors to get my head out. I don't have anything. Going to the doctors to get checked my head out. See, I don't have anything. To see you don't have anything. Okay. Well, hey, Mario, I hope that everything is okay. I hope you're doing good, buddy. I hope you really are. Look at this. Here you go. Somebody wants the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There it is. Being Chilly, drop the link, grab it, and pop it on your whatever those things are called, where you put your lists, where you put your movies and stuff. And big shout out to Being Chilly for dropping that there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll have to break down one day and watch both Top Gun films. Balzer, hey, it might be a little much to watch in one day, because I think I can't remember the runtime on the first one, but the second one's like over 2 hours. I think they're longer films. They're good. I could sit down and watch both of them back to back. In fact, when we were out in Chicago, after hearing the news of Top Gun 3, we sat down and watched Top Gun because Ryan had it in 4K. So we sat down and watched it while we were out there. Sitting there during the snow. What else are you going to do aside from building snowmen? Which I was not. I was sitting in the car, nice and warm. Or I was in the house, nice and warm, while my wife and kids were out building snowmen. But I was nice and toasty. But we put on Top Gun 2 and watch it again. But both in one day might be tough. But I would definitely, if you haven't seen them, check them out. I would. Have you seen any horror movies recently that truly scared you? Coffee, snacks? No. And here's the thing. And maybe I'm just a psychopath. I don't know. But horror movies in general have never scared me. There are things in life that we all would fear, and I thought there was a movie came out last year. Was it just called Fear or something? But it was about, people being subjected to their worst fears. For me, I learned a while back that I am extremely claustrophobic, not like in elevators or something, but in like CT scan machines. And so a movie that really I cannot watch is like Buried. Was that Ryan Reynolds in Buried, where he's in that coffin, he's buried alive? The idea that I can't move my arms, oof. Yeah, no good. So that it doesn't scare me, but just, man, gives me I don't like it. But as far as a movie that would scare me or jack me up, not really. There was, it's funny. Well, you know what? The last time I kind of got like the willies at all about a movie, I was watching the Paranormal Activity movies. And right at one scene during the Paranormal Activity movie, we had an earthquake. And that earthquake jacked me up. The movie didn't jack me up, but the earthquake, because of what I was watching. And in Paranormal Activity, the house starts shaking, right? And I'm sitting there watching that shit at like 3:00 in the morning. And we had an earthquake and my house started shaking. The earthquake screwed me up. The movie, not so much, but it was like the timing of watching that movie and then having the earthquake at the same time. That screwed me up. That was like, I was like tripping. So earthquakes typically don't get me, but when you're watching a movie where the house shakes because of demons and then your house starts shaking, hey, you know what? And I mean, maybe it wasn't an earthquake. Maybe it was really a demon, because that demon has possessed my computers and my internet and given me all this trouble over the last year or so. So maybe it was, I don't know. But yeah, typically, I've been watching horror movies since I was a little kid, like with my mom, and horror movies typically don't scare me. but there's some, there's some great horror movies that are, that are good. And there's been some jump scares that kind of, have gotten me over the years, but not really like freaked me out where I've lost sleep or had nightmares or anything like that. Is that movie code, movies anywhere code? Yeah, Nick B. Balzer or B and Chili posted that. I'm not sure. I don't know those. Is it Voodoo or something where you put those codes, something like that? I don't know. I don't really do that. I tried a while back setting one of those up and having a place where I could go watch, and then I got my physical media, I got streaming. So I don't know too much about those. Sean 420, go Lions. There you go. Well, hey, you know what? That was a great game, man. The Lions, boy, did they come out of nowhere, and it would be very cool to see Goff and Detroit go get one. The way Goff was kind of cast off from LA and stuff, but yeah, definitely a Cinderella team this year. Mark, what's going on? OGP, how's your night going? I've been dealing with my wife's passing since she passed away on the 15th. Love watching your videos. Oh man, Mark, I am so sorry to hear that. That is terrible news. Ah, boy. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy watching the videos, and sorry that that you've lost your wife. That is just tragic. That is horrible. There's nothing worse in life than losing loved ones, and somebody as close as your wife. That's got to hurt. That really does, Mark. And so I'm really sorry to hear that. And prayers go out to you and your family, and hopefully you keep her memory strong in your heart, and just cherish that time you had with her, and know that you'll be together again someday. But that's tough, Mark. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is tragic. As much as we have issues with people, on personal levels or whatever, like I say, I hate Taylor Swift. I don't wish Taylor Swift to die. It's just we have one life, and when it's over, it's over. I'm not going to dive into afterlife beliefs, and some people believe in reincarnation, some people believe in eternal life, through Jesus Christ. I mean, there's atheists who believe when you just die, you're gone. That's everybody up to them. That's a different live stream to talk about that type of stuff. This is not really a spot for that. But what we do know is that while we're here in this world, in these bodies, that this is the only life that we know. And we don't know that we're coming back, or whatever. So you gotta cherish life, and you gotta cherish every minute you have together. And when you do lose someone, the best thing you could do is keep their memory close to your heart, and man, just live your life knowing that they would want you to stay living, and not just be miserable forever. But Mark, that's tough, man. I'm so sorry to hear that for you, man. I really am. Let's see here. The picture with the Niners and the Ravens. I picture the Niners and the Ravens. You know what? They're both going to be great games. And at this point, gosh, I think I really worry or wonder how scripted or how much of an agenda NFL refs have. I really do. And if that's the case, I would think it's going to be Kansas City. If you look at the teams, the way the Ravens have played this year versus the way Kansas City's played this year, Ravens are the better team this year. They clearly are. Between the Niners and Detroit, when the Niners have been on point, they have been the better team. They floundered a little bit, but if I was betting, I would bet Niners, Kansas City, just because I feel like the NFL wants Kansas City there too bad. For me, I have a lot of friends that are big Niner fans. And so for them, it would be cool to see the Niners. I have a couple friends, Matt included. Matt's from Detroit. So it'd be cool to see for Matt, see Detroit in the Super Bowl. So Niners, Detroit, it doesn't really matter to me too much. I'm not a Ravens fan at all. But gosh, I sure would love to see the Ravens there more than Kansas City. Went to Best Buy for the last time today. The last time could have been the last time. What a waste. I know. Man, it is sad that the video I posted with all the empty shelves there at Best Buy, that video I posted yesterday from being in Chicago. Yeah, walked into a Best Buy and lots of empty shelves. So it is sad. That's the way of the world. But hopefully, and I mentioned this before in a previous video, what I hope is that companies like Best Buy and Target and Barnes and Noble's kind of backing away from physical media. Hopefully that opens the door to a place like Blockbuster or places like Zia Records or places like The Exchange or places like Amoeba for those or Reckless Records, any of those type of shops that sell movies and media. Hopefully these big chain companies stepping away, hopefully that opens a door for another company to come in and capture that market. I really hope so, because there definitely is still a market for physical media. It's obviously not as big as it was, but there is a market out there, and I hope somebody picks it up. Let's see here. 100% it's annoying when the game is on and they show her. I don't care. I want to, right. I just, yeah, I don't need to see her at all. Lions have they not even been to a Super Bowl? I know they haven't won one. I can't remember if wow. Yeah, it would be cool to see the Lions. It would be kind of cool. Step away from the laptop to grab some food, and I come back to you talking about man sausage. That's how I roll. Balzer, that is how I roll. You know me and my passion for hating Taylor Swift. That's what, man, I get on a Taylor Swift rant and it gets fun. How about them Cowgirls? Oh man, Wicked Network. Yeah, Wicked Network, man. Cowboys. Oof, I am surprised. I am really surprised. You go into the first round of the playoffs and get rolled like that, and Bill Belichick is out there. How do you not make a coaching change? I don't know. Hey, homeboy McCarthy coached Aaron Rodgers. He coached one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and they won one Super Bowl. It was a great team. Okay, so does that mean he's going to go down and win something with the Cowboys? Now, they have a great regular season. They've had 3 great regular seasons in a row with nothing to show for it. You got to figure out a way to get over the hump. And coaching, once you get to the playoffs, coaching should help you. It's not going to work every time, but a good coach that knows how to get through the playoffs, and you can say, like Belichick, for example. I'm just using him because he's available. He's been through the playoffs many, many times. He knows how to get to a Super Bowl, how to win a Super Bowl. I know McCarthy has been there and won one, but was that just because of Aaron Rodgers and the team around him? Or was that because he is a great coach? I think if he leaves Dallas and doesn't win, or if he ends his career without winning another Super Bowl, to me, Mike McCarthy was just a beneficiary of Aaron Rodgers. And people will argue that about Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Oh, it was all Tom Brady. It wasn't Belichick. Well, you know what? You remember that Super Bowl that the Patriots beat the Rams, like, what was it, like 12-3 or something like that? 12-6, whatever it was. Whatever that final score, very low scoring. The Patriots offense was struggling that day. The Patriots had an amazing defense. They have had over the years some historically great defenses. Tom Brady didn't play defense. That is my argument to that. why Belichick is a great coach. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised Dallas didn't make a move. I really am. Ryan never made it out alive. Yeah, no. He didn't. And man, no, that is one movie. I saw it once and I am done. I am good. 80s Monsters, so cool to see the Married with Children fountain in your video. Married with Children, favorite sitcom of all time. It is a lot of people's favorite. Definitely funny. It's on. You can watch and you will laugh. We had Googled where the house was. We were going to go, but the stinking snow prevented that from happening. I was so bummed that we couldn't go to that actual house. When will the final teams be announced for the Super Bowl? Well, they won't. They'll be announced this weekend. It's after the games. Whoever wins this weekend will be the teams going. So we'll find out. Are the games Sunday this weekend? I think they're Sunday, right? Lions not going to win it. Going to be Niners. Bang bang. Mario. Hey, the Niners. If the Lions are going to get there, they have a tough task ahead of them. A very tough task. That is the 49ers are a great team. Ortega, what up? How you doing, homeboy? Have you ever ordered anything from DK Oldies? Oh, like oldies.com, Larry? I do have some things. I don't know that I've ordered from that website, but I have I don't know that I've ordered, but I do have some stuff from them. What kind of work do you do outside of YouTube? Well, Larry, there are parts of my life that I enjoy keeping private. I don't like to cross the streams. But I will tell you, outside of this, I am passionately trying to really break into filmmaking industry. That is a dream, a goal of mine. I have a few movies that we're trying to get released and distributed and or made. So I'm working on that. And I do have other things going on in my life that I have not ever, nor will I ever talk about on here, just because I like to keep, like I said, I don't like to cross those streams. So it is just, I just don't want to. It's just something I just don't want to put out there. Hopefully you understand that. How long did it take you to travel from California to Chicago? How many hours and days? Larry, it was an airplane and it took 3 hours and 30 minutes to get there. Coming back was a little bit longer, it was a little over 4 hours with delays because of the weather. But we flew. How would you feel is the best way to get rid of a cold? Larry, that is a good question. I don't know. Mama's chicken noodle soup and rest I would be my recommendation. Mr. Jami, what's up, Mr. Jami? How you doing? When the store in New Zealand called The Warehouse, it's like our Walmart, stopped selling DVD and Blu-ray. I got complete series of Dexter and Breaking Bad for 9. Wow. Mr. Jami, that is phenomenal. That is awesome. Gosh, I hope Best Buy does something like that and clears out stuff. When will you be Brendan on the live stream? That is a good question. So with Brendan, with work and his schedule and my schedule, busy schedules, he has a lot going on because doing his YouTube channel and he's always cranking out videos. And being that he's off Monday, I feel guilty asking him to come on and stop what he's doing. So that's why, but hopefully, and anytime he ever wants to chime in, I'm always going to let him jump on here. I would love to have him on here every single video if possible, but he got a lot going on and I just trying to be respectful. Gonna watch that Chicago Post next. Nice. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoy it. What about the decent, as above, so below, and catacombs? Oh, the descent. I read the decent. The descent. The descent. As above, so below, Catacombs, those type of well, like where they're crawling through those tight spaces and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that. But just being underground and stuff is not a big deal. To me, it's just when you can't really move your arms and stuff, that stuff bugs me. That stuff bugs me. Dak Prescott is the next Tony Romo. He ain't going to beat the good teams. Yeah, you know what? And I am not a believer in Dak. I think Josh Allen is way better quarterback than Dak. But Dak is a decent quarterback. And with the right type of coach, I think they could win. I mean, there have been some very mediocre at best quarterbacks to win Super Bowls because of the team around them. If Dak has the team around him, which there's a lot of people that say some of the players on the Cowboys are overrated and they just get hyped up because they're on the Cowboys. But if Dak ever has the right team and the right coach around him, he could win a Super Bowl. But if I was a betting man, I would say no, especially not keeping Mike McCarthy. And I think the idea that you have Jim Harbaugh and you have Bill Belichick out there and you stayed with Mike McCarthy, I don't think Jerry Jones made the right decision. I don't. You like hockey? I like shitty New York Islanders. Who you like? Mario? Well, you're probably not going to like this, but I don't have my Patriots hat on. But my allegiance to my hockey team would be like Boston Bruins, just for the fact of being a Boston sports fan. Yeah, and the Bruins. I don't know that I would label the Bruins as shitty this year. They had a little bad run for a while there, but all in all, Bruins having a decent season, and there is a chance, there's hope that they'll be raising a cup here in a couple months. Lift is a new movie out now. So is the Beekeeper, right? With Jason Statham. I have not seen that yet, but I love Jason Statham. His movies are usually pretty fun. That is a movie that I'll watch streaming at some point. Muddy Starlight, what's up? Please dumpster dive. I know you didn't find a lot, but I love the videos. Well, Muddy Starlight, it's funny. I was actually down in San Diego a couple days ago, and I was right by the book off, and I was like, man, the GameStops aren't going to have anything, but book off, they've thrown away some cool stuff. But it was raining all day, and so I was like, nah, there's no chance I'm going to look in that dumpster. But no, I hate to tell you this, Muddy Starlight, because I don't want you to like go away and not hang out and watch the channel, but don't hold your breath on that. I just want to be completely honest. And I'm glad you enjoyed those. A lot of people enjoyed those. There are some fun ones that were very, very funny videos, and I enjoy looking back on them. But I think GameStop dumpster diving is a thing of the past. It just is. And it's not just for me. I think it's pretty much dead in general. Do you enjoy the horror comedy genre? Yes, I do. I really do. Especially, I mean, like Evil Dead, right? That's pretty much horror comedy. Or, Clown Motel Massacre, movie that I made, which still trying to get out there. That is a horror comedy. I do love laughing at horror movies. And it's funny because there are some horror movies that I laugh at that people might be like, huh? There's literally parts of like Silence of the Lambs or The Shining where I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. I just love it. But I am a little bit of a loony when it comes to that stuff, but the horror genre in general, I love. And hey, as long as it's a good movie, yes, you want to add some comedy in there, 100%. Maybe. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, I can't reach it. I was going to break out my copy of Dead Alive. Not that anybody doesn't know Dead Alive, but Dead Alive may be the greatest horror comedy of all times. or Dead and Breakfast. If you haven't seen Dead and Breakfast, that's another phenomenal horror comedy. Love those. But the horror comedy, there are some very, very great horror comedies. And here's the thing. When it comes to horror movies, you really have to nail it for it to be like the Conjuring movies. Those are pretty good movies. Those are pretty intense. Insidious. Those are pretty good, intense movies. If you're not going to really nail the horror element of it, you have to embrace the comedy. And that's where I think a lot of like independent horror movies, indie movies, they try to be too scary and intense. And when you can't be, maybe embrace, just stay in your lane, know what you are, and make it funny, make it fun. And I think that's why a lot of people like clown movies, because typically, Terrifier 2, Terrifier 1. I don't know. Are those considered horror comedies? I think so, because Art the Clown is like kind of a goofball, right? And maybe it's not going to be labeled a horror comedy, but come on. If you've seen Terrifier 2, you laughed your ass off when he was doing that thing with the glasses in the store. So to me, that's kind of a horror comedy, right? I think that's the way it would be labeled. So I do enjoy horror comedies. Yeah, 100%. It is Sunday for the football games. Yep. Hey, it's cool. We all have some things we like to bring out, dreams, goals we want to achieve. Yep, sure do. Is Chicago a city you would consider visiting again, or was this a one-off? 80s Monster Kid. So I've been to Chicago. I think that was my third time to Chicago. And there's like, Chicago has that big museum. I don't know if it's Natural History Museum or whatever it is, that big museum that's kind of over by Soldier Field. I would like to go through that one day. I haven't been there. I want to go see some of the other filming locations there. I want to go experience more of the Chicago food. So I definitely would love someday to go back to Chicago. I probably will. And especially having our friend Ryan and his wife out there. So we have a place to stay for free. It would be pretty easy for us to go back there. It's just a matter of having the time. But I definitely would go back there again. 100%. Yep. I got Chicago PD seasons 1 for 9 for my brother for Christmas. Nice, Larry. Well, you are a good brother, and that's pretty cool. I've not watched that show. I have not seen Chicago PD. It must be good if you were willing to buy those seasons. I love Chicago. Enjoyed your recent videos and clips on Instagram, the famous Home Alone house. Well, Tyson fan, thank you. And yes, if you haven't seen the video, there's a little bit more of that. And now seeing the house, there wasn't too much more because, you can't, it's not like I walked through the house or anything, but definitely went to some other cool spots there in Chicago. The real question is, when is Cinestalker coming back to your live stream? That is the real question. Wicked Network, that is a good question. And man, it's been way too long. I haven't seen Cinestalker, and I have not hung out together, I think, in like over a year now. It's been a long time. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. And I'm so thrilled and happy for him that he's got his new place, and seems like he's doing really well. He's cranking out the YouTube videos and stuff. But man, I've been talking to him. We've been like desperately trying to coordinate a Vegas trip. Because man, Cinestalker and I in Vegas, man, watch out, because the party is coming to town. Is there a possibility of me being able to anchor with you, OGP? Larry, maybe one of these days. Mondays are, hit or miss as far as whether we'll have time to, bring other folks on and stuff. But because we do have to talk about the news and giveaways and things like that. And you work Mondays a lot of times. So that's kind of, would be tough. But if you are, Larry, if you are, you got to have a camera. Like, well, I know you do, because you do your videos and stuff. But there are rules to being on, and we got to be careful what we talk about. And we don't want to go offending people and stuff like that. But if there's a time where you are able, you keep throwing it out there. You ask me every single video if you want, if you're available to come on, and I will let you know. If we have time, I'll let you come on, Larry, for sure. I have arachnophobia. OGP is claustrophobia more scary for you than spiders? So I don't know. I don't like spiders either. But I don't know that I don't really consider myself like having arachnophobia, like where I really would freak out about them. But 100% that claustrophobia would be like, that is my one thing. Like if I was put in handcuffs, ooh, I would freak the hell out. I not being able to move my arms, I would freak out. Yep. But I would say definitely claustrophobia worse. I got lots of horror movies, 35 cents. And my dad wants Crazy Talking, lots of it, DVD, but I don't care. No, you know what? Hey, if you enjoy what you have, who cares what they are? Larry's mom is a Giants fan. Well, there you go. Go Lions. There you go. Let's see here. Scary movies with Wayne brothers are pure comedy. Oh yeah, the movie Scary Movies. Yes. I kick ass for the Lord. There you go. Decent. Chicago Tavern style pizza party. Cut over deep dish. Oh man, yeah, man, the deep dish pizza, man. Love the deep dish. At the Home Alone location, where it said "Don't touch the fence," you should have put one finger on the gate. I know. You know what? And I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know if you see it on there or not, but at one point or another, I did touch the fence, but I didn't touch the gate part out there in the driveway, but I touched the fence. What are you gonna do? You know, it wasn't like I didn't climb on it. It wasn't attempting to get over it, nothing like that. But yeah, at one point I did put a finger on it. I don't know that it made the video or not. Got real bad arachnophobia. Oh wow, Robert. Oh, that sucks. I did enjoy the YouTube video, and that was cool seeing the spot from Blues Brothers. Love the Fountain for Married Children. Nice, very cool. Thank you for that. Let's see. Antonis, where's Skyla? That is a good question. She is somewhere galloping, or I don't know if galloping is the right word, but she's chilling around Europe somewhere with her fiance. Haven't talked to her in a while. But anyways, you know what? I had said at 6:00 that I was going to recap the news, and I didn't do that. We got to chatting and I lost it. But we're going to wind up here soon because I haven't eaten and I am starving, and I have not nearly had enough Diet Coke. But with that being said, let us talk about the reason for the season, the reason we are here today, and that was to talk about movies coming out this week. And yes, Ian McShane in American Star coming out this week, a suspense/thriller movie that I am looking forward to. That may be one to get me to a theater this weekend. And then Miller's Girl, I don't know that I really care enough to go see this in the theater. Jenna Ortega, you know, like they're writers, and it says suspense and thriller, but I just don't know about that. And then the seating about the guy in the big pit and stuff. That is streaming. I don't know when or where exactly, but it's this week. And then the Epidemic. This says it has limited theatrical release. But I think that's probably going to be like one theater, one night where Felissa Rose and Eric Roberts may show up for a premiere or something like that. But the Epidemic with Felissa Rose, Eric Roberts, Robert Mukes, amongst others, coming out this week. Masters of the Air coming to Apple TV, which I don't have Apple TV right now, but with Austin Butler, who played Elvis in the Elvis movie. This looks pretty good. It may be worth grabbing Apple TV preview or like trial or something to check that out. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then the news about Scream 7, that Jasmine Savoy, who played Mindy down there on the bottom, the sister there that got stabbed up in the subway, she has not heard from the producers or anybody about Scream 7. So there's a possibility that losing Jenna Ortega and losing Melissa Barrera, that they're going to completely do a left turn and forget about all of those new cast member folks, which I would be perfectly fine with. I don't need any more Mindy in the Scream movies. So there's that. Physical media this week, nothing big. Thinner from 1996's Blu-ray coming out. Jennifer 8 from 1992 coming out on Blu-ray. And the notice that Saw getting that 20th anniversary box set this week. And then Creep I.E getting low on tickets. So if you are in the neighborhood and you're thinking about going, get them now. Excuse me. And again, mentioned this Wednesday coming up a couple days from now, Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel over there on Master Chaos channel with all the legends hanging out and talking about Tales from the Quad Zone and Black Devil Doll from Hell. 2 movies that most assuredly will be trash. As Bullet Blake likes to say, ass, trash, garbage. So that will be going down this Wednesday. So check that out over on Master Chaos's channel if you are interested. OGP and everybody in the chat, have a good night and be safe out there. See you next Monday. You do the same, Robert. Pro Retro Hunter, what up, homeboy? How you doing, man? Been a while since I've seen you drop in. I know you've been out there doing your thing, making that money. But yeah, weather, man. Weather's been crazy for everybody everywhere. Glad to see that you took the day off when the weather got crazy. Stay home, eat some pizza, play some video games. That's what you got to do. Don't be out there on the roads getting crashed up or anything. But good to see you, homeboy. Anyways, everybody, that's going to do it for today. I'm going to head on out. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you all. I love the conversation. I love you all. Hopefully you're all staying safe, staying warm, staying healthy out there. And everybody, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week, Monday. I will announce the time. 5, 6, 7 o'clock. One of those times. We'll be doing it next Monday for sure. Take care, everybody.